All right, guys, so here's a video comparison from the Galaxy S8 and the Galaxy S7. The Galaxy S7 came out last year, and I absolutely love that phone. I'll continue to use it as time goes on until it breaks, then I'll just get a replacement. It's a really great phone. Hopefully I can feel the same way about the S8. Now, I am impressed with the S8's camera footage overall. It's impressive. It doesn't stomp every phone out, but I think this is a great comparison here to compare it against what they did last year. And you tell me in the comments if you see any improvement. So first, once again, no editing to this video. I'm just going to do a direct upload of each clip. I'm going to do rear camera, then front camera, and then two photos. And then I'll come back at the end and tell you what I think from based on what I've seen on the devices. So here we go. Let's start off with the S8, then we'll jump to the S7. So enjoy and stick around to the end. All right, guys, welcome back to another video. This time I've got the challenger, the Samsung Galaxy S8, against the previous year's Samsung Galaxy S7. So first here, this is the S8. I really like today because it's kind of sunny but gloomy at the same time. And it's just, the clouds are beautiful. It's just a beautiful day out. So extended look, this is a 4K sample. As you can see, I have beautiful green grass out. I always pan around because when people are shooting video in their regular day-to-day, the average consumer doesn't go this slow. But the fact that they do pan and move around, it'll be a little bit jumpier with the average consumer. And when I say the average consumer, just a person pull their phone out, oh man, let me get that video real quick. They're not going to be trying to keep a steady hand. I will be giving you a review of something coming up. I've been using the gimbal for the last 2 months maybe, and so I'm going to try something different here. But let's walk down the stairs. And as I suspect, the 4K footage looks to be very stable with the S8. So it's really good. I'll take some photos and everything, but let's go to the S7. And now here is 4K on the S7. Do you see any difference? What do you think? Everyone says that there's a new sensor and there's new optics. The camera's not the same. There's all kind of comments and speculations out there. Some of the current S8 owners are getting upset because some people are saying, the camera on the S8 is not that great. I think this camera on the S8 is good, but it's not the kill-all, say-all, I just murdered everybody like Samsung used to do. And I say that because I kind of, now personally, I haven't looked at this footage yet, but just in my usage, if you didn't know, my Canon camera broke, and I've been using the Galaxy S7 up until I got the G6. I have been using the Galaxy S7, sorry, I was swiping all these bugs coming from our plants. I've been using the Galaxy S7 as my main camera on the channel. I've used it for live streams. Gonna walk down the stairs. And this is the S7. And the S7 has performed phenomenally. So some S8 owners are thinking, oh man, the S8 is the best. I don't know. I kind of favor the S7 though, to be honest. All right, let's do some photos. All right, guys, so here's a front sample from the Galaxy S8. Make sure I got this lined up. Yeah. Front sample from the Galaxy S8. This is the front camera, audio, everything, no mics. Just kind of giving you a sample of what the 8 megapixel looks like in 2K on the front camera of the Galaxy S8. Now I'm going to switch to the S7, and I always do 2K on this one too, so let's take a look. All right, so here's the front camera on the Galaxy S7. Here's the S8. So camera footage here. Again, I've always used the Galaxy S7 for all YouTube stuff. Once my other camera broke, I officially started using it. So quick video sample from the front camera in 2K on the S7. All right, guys, so here's what I found. Now, as I was recording, I talked about it. There's some people that feel like the 8 megapixel cameras and the 12 megapixel on the rear are superior to the S7. Here's why I say that. I'm having a late lunch. If you have an S7 or an S7 Edge, don't even think about upgrading if you don't need to. If you just want to experience the latest tech, go ahead and upgrade. Have fun. Enjoy your tech. But do you technically need to? Based on what you just saw in this video clip, what do you think? Do you think that the S8's camera destroys the S7's camera on the front and rear? What do you think? I personally don't think so. I kind of favor the S7 still. I think the S7 is a fantastic camera. The S8 on the rear probably had a slight little bit, it might have had a little bit more detail on the trees when I pan to the right, my favorite tree. If you look at that, go back and rewind it again. Look at the trees in the detail from the S8 to the S7. So it looks like Samsung might have used some software tweaks or something to get more detail out of the rear camera. But it's not that noticeable overall, though. I mean, I'm looking for something to be wrong with the S7 and compared to the S8. So I'm looking for that. Well, I guess not wrong, but different. And the only thing that I could really find, I think the Samsung cameras as a whole, they tend to try to brighten up every situation. And Samsung, if you're listening, that's not the way to do it. It's not realistic. I feel like and based on what I'm looking at, because I'm here at this location, the S7 seems really realistic. It's true to life. Sometimes Samsung cameras on both of these phones, they tend to try to brighten up the entire environment, even at night, and it's really not needed, Samsung. If you have an S7, you still have one of the best cameras on the market. It's definitely still in the top 5. I won't deny that. I just feel like Samsung's improvements on the S7 to the S8 are, to me, is basically cosmetic. The Snapdragon 820 in the S7 runs like a champ. The S8 has a Snapdragon 835. They're doing these things because they have to move forward with technology, but in day-to-day usage, these cameras perform pretty much the same to me. I don't see that much of a difference, and I actually think the S7 gives a little bit more true detail in certain situations. Or realistic footage, like the footage is more realistic. And on the S8, it pulled in a little bit more detail when I panned over to the trees, I believe. I'll have to look at it myself again. But what do you guys think in the comments? It's your man, Jay Will. The S8 versus the S7 camera battle is now complete. From your man, Jay Will. I'll see you in the next video. Leave a comment. I want to talk to you in the comments. Take care.